clients have asked me to construct a video on how to do self-muscle testing and how I do the muscle testing. I found a very easy way to do it by watching Gary Craig's videos on emo that you can order from emofree.com, but there are many different kinds of muscle testing out there, and if you search on the net and just put in a Google for self-muscle testing, a whole bunch of different ways will come up. There are certain ways where you can use your fingers as levers, or your arm, and just different parts of your body, or there's ways you can use muscle testing if you're standing. But the way that I found most beneficial, and it gets my ego out of the way most, is the technique of using your least dominant hand, and you pinch it in an I shape. And you don't pinch too tightly, but you pinch tight enough that your consciousness, if you're strong, you're not going to break it. But the idea is that your body is a giant lie detector test, and it will respond in strong ways. Your energy will respond in strong ways to things your body knows are true to it, and respond in weak ways to things it knows that aren't true to it. And so if you ask it a yes or no question and there's a no response, your energy will go weak, therefore your muscles will go weak, and then you'll get a no response. For example, if the basic thing you should test in the beginning of a session is you or your client's name. So if I said my name is Samantha, I should test strong. So I pinch my fingers together, I use this finger as a wand, and I stick it through, and you just want to swipe it. You just want to swipe it fast so that your ego's not involved, and you want to have this pinched slightly tight but not too tight. So my name is Mandy, and it won't break it. Now if I was to say my name is Gary, it should break it, and my name is Gary, and my muscles go weak, and I was pinching it just the same. I was pinching it the same strength. So you just want to play around with that in the beginning, and you want to make sure you're hydrated. So make sure you drink water before you do any muscle testing on yourself or a client, because it does involve your electrical system, and if you're dehydrated, it can offset results. Another thing you want to do is get your ego completely out of the way. It might take practice at first, but the more and more you do muscle testing, the more and more you will become less attached to outcomes, and the more and more you'll be able to work with whatever outcomes you get. So, and what I find with EFT too is, if I feel like I'm controlling an outcome, or if I'm trying to make an answer yes or no, that's something to tap on, that issue, because it's obviously there's some sort of trigger behind it, or I don't want to test yes, or I don't want to test no. So that is the first part of my video on muscle testing with use for psychological reversal in EFT.